We're back to do another extension activity for our News to You topic of the week. This week earlier, I posted a video reading the article about growing food at home, and I posted that, I believe, on Tuesday. We are going to read an extension activity that goes along with this topic. I know typically when we're at school, we are able to grow food at school. And I know in my last video, I asked you guys if any of you do grow food at home, whether you grow fruits or vegetables in a garden. I believe some of you do from what I know about you guys, but I would be really curious to see if any of you guys have any gardens at home. I wish I did. But I live in an apartment, so I don't have like my own property where I can really do that, which is why I always loved gardening with you guys at school, because I found it enjoyable. I thought you guys had a lot of fun doing it, and I thought it was a really cool unit that we were able to work on together. But we are going to read our Growing Food at Home extension activity article. We'll do the questions together. Normally at school, you guys would help give me the answers, but we can't really do that now, so let's get started. We do not need this page. So, many people are growing food at home now. They are growing vegetables and fruits. Let's learn about some vegetables and fruits. How many of you guys like eating your veggies and fruit? I know I do. I love it. I actually brought to work today, because I'm going to be here for a little while, I brought a cucumber, tomato, onion, veggie salad, and I brought watermelon for my snack. I love fruits and vegetables. They're so good for us. Watermelon is probably my favorite vegetable. Oh my God, vegetable. My favorite fruit. See, I'm going loony right now. And vegetables are great too. I love avocado. I love asparagus. I love zucchini. What are some of your favorite fruits and vegetables? You guys can comment in our Google Classroom under this video if you want to tell me what your favorite fruit or vegetable or both are. And again, watermelon is a fruit, not a vegetable. That was my bad. So, people can grow many kinds of vegetables and fruits, and we know this because we do it at school. Vegetables and fruits can be delicious. They are healthy for you too. People may eat vegetables and fruits right after they pick them. People may also cook or bake with them too, and we've done both in our classroom. Sometimes with our vegetables that we've grown, we will wash them and you guys are able to eat them. And sometimes we choose to cook with them or bake with them. It really depends on what you want to do. People can grow vegetables and fruits in gardens outside, or gardens inside. You can have an indoor little garden, or you can grow them in pots. Vegetables may include carrots and spinach. Fruits include blueberries, watermelons, and grapes. And again, their question here, which is what I asked you, is what is your favorite vegetable or fruit? And they want to know why. It's up to you. You don't have to tell me why. You can just tell me I like blueberries, or I like bananas, or I like carrots. You don't have to tell me why, but if you want to tell me why, you can give me a comment or an opinion. It's delicious. It's sweet. It's cool. Whatever you want. So we're going to look at this lovely orange vegetable here, and before I read about it, do you guys know what vegetable this is? I know bunny rabbits like this vegetable a lot. Well, if you haven't guessed, it's a carrot, all right? Carrots are a root vegetable, all right? They are root vegetables. Carrots grow underground. So when we grow most of our vegetables, they are hanging off of stalks. We see them growing up from the ground. Our tomatoes are up, our zucchinis are up, our cucumbers, our peppers. But carrots are a vegetable that you might not see because it's going to be underground in the dirt, and it grows up. People will pull carrots from the ground when they are ready to eat. We have not tried growing carrots. I don't know if we have the space for it, but it's something we could look into next year. We would have to ask Nancy, because Nancy, our OT, she's a good gardener. She knows. Carrots are a carrot plant's roots. Okay? Roots are the part of the plant that grow underground. And roots are where plants get their nutrients and water from. They will suck it up from the ground. So roots are very important. So again, carrots are a carrot plant's roots. That's a little confusing. Now, carrots, we typically think of them as an orange vegetable. However, carrots may be different colors. They could be orange, like we typically see, white, yellow, or even purple. And why don't we try looking up a purple carrot? And let's see if we can. No, I don't want brain purple. I just want purple. Sorry, you guys. I can't really see what I'm typing right now because my face is in the way. Purple carrots. And let's look at an image. Oh, they do have them. Purple carrots right there, guys. I've never bought a purple carrot. I've never had a purple carrot, but I would be very interested in trying them. They look yummy. So our question here, which we would discuss in the classroom, is do you like carrots and why? I like carrots. I prefer my carrots to normally be raw, meaning I don't like cooking them. I just like to snack on them. Some people like cooking their carrots so they're softer. Sometimes people like to cook them in soups, which I like them in soups. But I would prefer my carrots raw, just as a little snack. But what do you guys think? Do you like carrots? Why or why not? Ah, our next vegetable. Let me zoom in on that for you. Spinach, okay? Spinach. Spinach can be a very controversial vegetable. Some people love spinach and some people think spinach is gross. I like spinach. I like to use it whether I cook with it or I put it in a smoothie, I use it in a salad. I think spinach is a-okay. However, spinach is a green leafy vegetable. It kind of looks like lettuce, okay? Spinach needs cool weather and wet soil to grow. Spinach needs a lot of water to grow. So the temperature, the weather really do affect how well you can grow spinach. And you have to have access to a lot of water. So do you guys think growing spinach in the desert where it doesn't get a lot of rain is a good place to grow spinach? Probably not. People eat the leaves of a spinach plant. The leaves may be smooth or wrinkled. Spinach leaves are bunched in a circle called a rosette. People may eat spinach cooked in soups or in salads and dips. Okay, I bet a lot of foods that you guys have eaten before, you may not realize has maybe had spinach in it, whether it's been a salad, maybe in a soup. So there is something called the spinach artichoke dip that definitely has spinach in it. You can even put spinach on sandwiches instead of lettuce. And again, smoothies. I put spinach whenever I make smoothies. I put spinach in my smoothie to bulk it up a little. And you can't even taste it because the fruit and other stuff kind of masks the flavor, but it is a healthier vegetable for you. So the question here, because you can use spinach in soups or salads, is do you like soups or salads better? So which one, if you had to pick between a soup or a salad, would you want a soup with some spinach in it or maybe a salad with some spinach? I would be okay with either because I like soup and salad pretty equally. So we're going to look at our questions. Where do people grow vegetables and fruits? Now, I know we didn't talk anything about a beehive, and I know beehives typically have bees and maybe even honey, but I don't ever think we've ever talked about beehives having fruits and vegetables. And icebergs, I'm not going on an iceberg anytime soon, and there's no dirt and soil on an iceberg, so I don't think plants are growing there. But one of our vocab words for the week was gardens. And I know we talked a lot about how people grow fruits and vegetables in a garden. So that's what I'm going with.
Gardens.
Sorry, guys. I don't know why it's not dinging, because it's the correct answer. Ding! So gardens is the correct answer. If you want to grow fruits and vegetables, you're probably going to do it in a garden of some sort. All right. Next question. Where do carrots grow? All right. Are they going to grow underground, underwater, or in a river? Now, I know a carrot is a vegetable, and we talked about how they grow in soil, dirt. They need dirt. Well, it doesn't look like there's a lot of dirt. If it's in the water, you're not going to have a lot of dirt. And same with the river. If it's in the water, there's no dirt there. But underground, I know that a carrot grows underground because the carrot is the root part of the carrot. And people pull the carrots up from the dirt. So I'm thinking carrots grow underground.
Underground.
Ding! That is the correct answer. I miss you guys. You usually help me with the ding. And last, spinach, the leafy green vegetable that you can do so much with. What does spinach need to grow? Are we going to pour soda on it, tea on it, or water? Well, I know that when we've talked about the life cycle of a plant, it never mentions anything about soda or tea. And I know in the article, when we were reading about spinach, it talked about how it needs cold and wet, or not cold, but it needs wet soil. And if something's wet, it needs lots of water. So I'm thinking spinach is a vegetable. It's a plant. Just like any other plant or vegetable or fruit, it's going to need water.
Water.
Ding. Yeah. Plants need water. All plants need water. If you're gardening, probably not the best idea to use soda or tea to give it liquid. All right, so I think we're going to move on to some fruits. One fruit that we're going to be talking about is a blueberry. A blueberry is a small tart fruit. And I don't know how to describe the word tart to you other than you kind of make a face like this sometimes when you eat something that's tart. It means it might be a little sour or bitter with a little sweetness. It's got a little kick to it. Blueberries grow on bushes. The bushes can grow very tall, and I'm going to zoom in because a lot of berries grow on bushes. Okay? And there is a blueberry bush. Do any of you guys at home have any bushes that grow fruit? I know when I was growing up, we had on our property, I cannot remember which was it, if it was a raspberry or a different type of berry, but we did have a few bushes that had fruit growing on it or a berry growing on it. I just cannot remember which one it was. It was a red berry. I think it was a raspberry, but it could be something else. So do any of you guys have any berry bushes in your yard or in your area? So again, blueberries grow on bushes. Flowers grow on the blueberry bushes as well. Each flower on a blueberry bush makes one blueberry. Blueberries may be dark blue, they might be purple, or even black. But typically, blueberries are a dark purplish, bluish color, okay? People may eat blueberries right after they pick them. People may also use them to make baked goods or even jams. So you could have blueberry jam to put on toast. You might make a blueberry pie or a blueberry tart or blueberry muffins. What is your favorite kind of berry? So let's go through some berries that we might be familiar with. First, blueberries. That is definitely I'm sorry guys, that's definitely a berry. There's strawberries, which I know is something that is very popular and that a lot of you guys like strawberry flavored stuff. There's also raspberries, which are the small red berries too. There's blackberries. For me, I think my favorite berry would have to be probably a raspberry or maybe even a strawberry. What, so again, what is your favorite kind of berry? Feel free to share in the comments section. The next fruit is my favorite fruit. It's a watermelon. All right. A watermelon is a large, sweet fruit. Watermelons grow on vines that spread along the ground. Okay. We tried growing those in our class, and we just didn't have enough space outside for the watermelons to grow and for the vines to grow, so we weren't very successful. They do grow best in sandy soil on hills, and we don't really have that around here, so ours was a major fail. People eat the juicy insides of the watermelon. So if we look at the picture here, the outside, okay, is green or sometimes a greenish yellow. We do not eat that, the rind part of the fruit. We eat the juicy inside of the fruit. So we would cut the watermelon open and grab that. And I'm going to go grab mine really quick. 1 second. Thank you guys for being patient. However, once we cut the watermelon open, the flesh part, the part that we eat, will usually be red, pink, or maybe even yellow, depending on the watermelon you pick. Red is the most popular kind, and I have a piece of watermelon, the flesh, the inside that I bought, and it is red inside, and that is the piece that we eat, okay? The outside of the watermelon is typically green and sometimes has stripes on the outside. And if we look at this watermelon here, it's green with stripes. The question that they're asking here is, what other fruits may be green on the outside? All right. If you guys can think of any other fruits that you might eat that are green on the outside, feel free to share or just think about it. But again, watermelons grow on a vine, and we typically eat the flesh part, and the flesh is usually red or pink or yellow. The last fruit I believe we're going to look at is the grape, which is also another delicious fruit. A grape is a small, round fruit. And I'll zoom in a little. Sorry guys, you know I never have the hang of the directions. So these are a bunch of grapes right here. And we know grapes come in different colors, but here's just a picture of one of them. So, grapes. Grapes grow in bunches on woody vines in warm areas. Grapevines can grow very tall. So sometimes you'll see in a vineyard where grapes grow, you'll see like what looks like to be fences, and that's what they use to kind of keep the vines growing up so the grapes have more space to grow and there's more stability for them. Now grapes, again, they come in a variety of colors. They may be green, so we might eat green grapes. There's yellow grapes, red grapes, purple grapes, or black grapes. People can eat grapes right off the vines, or they may use them to make jams or even grape juice. More people may grow grapes and other fruits and vegetables at home this year. Again, that's like the main idea, is that right now, because we're not going out to the supermarkets as much, we don't want to because of the coronavirus, people are starting to grow their own food at home more often, specifically fruits and vegetables. The question that they asked here that has to do with us talking about grapes is, we know that people can use grapes to make a jam. However, grapes, we make jams out of other fruits too. So the question here is, what kind of jam do you like? Do you like grape jam, like a grape jelly? Do you like strawberry jelly? There's raspberry jelly. There's orange, I think. I've seen peach, apricot, blackberry jelly. There's so many different types of flavors. What kind of jelly or jam do you guys like? My favorite is raspberry. If I'm making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, I typically use raspberry jelly. But what is your favorite kind of jelly? I know at school when we have sun butter and jelly, they use grape. So we're going to do our last three questions. What can people use blueberries to make? Right, so what are we going to make using a blueberry? Are we going to make French fries, tacos, or jam? Well, French fries usually are made out of a potato, and blueberries are not a potato, so I don't think that's the answer. And tacos usually have some sort of meat and lots of vegetables on it, maybe some cheese, beans, if you don't like meat, or fish maybe. So I don't think we're going to fill a taco shell with blueberries. However, I do know that we talked about jam and jelly, and I do know that we can sometimes use blueberries to make blueberry jam. So I think that's the answer.
Jams.
Ding! That's the correct answer. All right. Oh, this might be a little tough one. Where do watermelons grow the best? Remember, watermelons grow on vines and they need a certain type of area to grow in. Are we going to grow them on lily pads in water where frogs live? Are we going to use sandy soil, sandy dirt, because that's what they grow best in? Or would we put them in the rainforest? Well, I know we didn't talk anything about the rainforest. And lily pads, I know they float on water in ponds usually, and frogs like to jump off of them, but I didn't hear anything about a lily pad when we were talking about watermelons. I do know we talked about how watermelons need to grow using soil, specifically a sandy soil, and sometimes in hilly areas. And we don't have sandy soil here, which is why our watermelons didn't grow very well. So I think watermelons grow best using a sandy type of soil.
Sandy soil.
Ding! Sandy soil. Our last question is, what do grapes grow on? Did we say grapes grow on vines, trees, or bushes? Now, we didn't talk about any fruit today that grows on trees, so I know that's not the answer. Bushes. I know we talked about how blueberries grow on bushes, but I remember hearing that grapes need to grow on vines, and they grow in bunches, and they have to grow up. So while bushes we did talk about, I think the answer is vines.
Vines.
Ding! Grapes grow on vines. They will grow in a vineyard typically, and we can use them to make jelly, jam, grape juice. So we are finished with the article, but I am going to click a video for us to look at learning how to grow, to learn more about vegetables and fruit, okay? Hopefully the internet link will let me put the video on. All right.
What are fruits and vegetables? Well, we all know the answer to that question. They're food. Well, where do fruits and vegetables come from? No, not the supermarket. All fruits and vegetables are plants, which grow from the ground. Fruits typically contain seeds and grow on trees, like bananas, oranges, and apples, or they can grow on vines, like grapes, strawberries, and tomatoes. Vegetables are parts of the plant, which can be found above ground, like spinach, artichokes, and celery, or they can be found underground as roots, like potatoes, carrots, and onions. Fruits and vegetables can be found in a garden, on a farm, or in the wild. In fact, there are so many fruits and vegetables out there that if you ate one every single day for the rest of your life, you still wouldn't be able to eat them all. There are even some varieties out there that you may not have even heard of, such as Buddha's hand, dragon fruit, durian, and jackfruit, the biggest fruit in the world. So why eat fruits and veggies? Well, as we said before, they are part of our food, but they are actually so much more. Fruits and vegetables give us energy and essential nutrients for building a strong and healthy body. That's right, I said strong. After all, you do remember Popeye the Sailor Man eating his spinach to fight off the bad guys, right? Even in nature, we can see some of the biggest and strongest animals of the kingdom eating their fruits and veggies every single day. So it is important that we eat all the colors of the rainbow so we can be as strong and healthy as our animal friends. So your homework for today is to go out and pick your favorite fruits and veggies. And remember to have a great day.
So that was just, again, a short video on fruits and vegetables. I thought it was really interesting that there are so many types of fruits out there that we could eat one different fruit every day for the rest of our life, and we still may not be able to eat all the fruit that there is out there. If you guys are interested and you want to try to look up fruits that we haven't heard of, I know they mentioned durian and jackfruit, and there's so many fruits out there that I haven't even heard of. If you want to do a little research, I encourage it. I hope you guys enjoyed reading more about different fruits and vegetables and growing your own food. Feel free to share in our comments section of our classroom anything you want to talk about, whether it's the type of fruits and vegetables you like to grow. If you have a garden or not, you can even tell me what fruits and vegetables you don't like. Sharing your opinion is so important. That's something we try to encourage you guys to do at school, speaking up and tell us your likes and dislikes. But I hope you guys have a great weekend. I think the weather is supposed to be nice, at least for Saturday for sure. It's supposed to be warm. Please get outside. Maybe take a stroll around your neighborhood if you can. See if you see any gardens. But again, have a great weekend. I miss you all, and I will talk to you later. Bye.